Greetings, 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 royal family. I am back. Welcome to another segment of the Morning Boogie Morning Show with me, Royal B. Greetings. Hopefully everybody is having a fantastic Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday, December 15th. The year is 2020. The year's almost over, y'all. Are you excited about 2021? I don't know, man. I think 2020 is still going to be windmilling into the year 2021 and waiting for us at the door. Okay, so welcome to all of my Twitch City members. If you're joining the live Twitch, welcome. Greetings. And my YouTube royal family, greetings. Make sure you're liking the video, dropping your comments throughout the broadcast. If you're watching the replay, same rules apply. All right, so what's on today's lineup? Quite a few things, but I'm still not going to keep you long, okay? I like the short and to the point videos. So K. Michelle is suing Mano. Mano is a rapper. Most of you might know him as he dated Little Kim for a little while. So they are going at it. K. Michelle has had enough, so she is going to be taking him to court. Got an update on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Erika Jayne and her husband Tom. Woo, that divorce is getting messy, and lawsuits are slanging from left to right. All right, Meg Thee Stallion is being said that she and Beyonce might be performing at the Grammys, and I don't know. Got a Nicki Minaj story for you guys. Seems like Nicki Minaj has been vindicated. Most of us who know the whole debacle with her and Mariah Carey on American Idol. So some information came out about that. And also some other topics as well sprinkled in between. So as I said, kick back, relax. I didn't say that before, but I'm saying it now. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Like, comment. All right. So before we get into all of these hot topics, a little bit of news. So this is according to the New York Post. I saw this early this morning. Joe Biden says that he has a, quote, bit of a cold, end quote, after coughing during a speech. Now, you know what, because of what's going on, you can't cough or sneeze without possibly being chased out of a public place or looked at with the side eye. Okay? So let's see what the New York Post had to say about President-elect Joe Biden. So he basically blamed his raspy voice and bouts of coughing during his post-electoral vote speech on a bit of a cold after it sparked concern among viewers. The former vice president, he addressed the nation after electors in the 50 states and the District of Columbia confirmed that he had won 306 electoral votes to Cheeto 45's 232. But his voice sounded hoarse at times, and he repeatedly paused to cough or clear his throat. Biden keeps coughing and clearing his throat. Is he okay? One viewer took to Twitter, echoing the concern of many. Others were concerned that President-elect might need another Rona-19 test. Oh, Joe, don't do it, Joe. In a call afterwards with supporters, Biden admitted that he was, ailing a little, although it was nothing to be worried about. He said, "Thank you. I have a little bit of a cold. I'm sorry, but look, you did it. You did it. Not a joke," Biden said during the live stream, according to Fox News. The campaign for president was more like the first time I ran as a 29-year-old for the Senate. I believe that ordinary folks and extraordinary folks would get together and make this work. You didn't let us down. You didn't let this country down. I really mean it. Think about it, he continued. This is him during a phone call. Anyway, Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Hot Sauce Harris have been routinely tested for Rona, and the results have been negative. So he was last tested on Friday. That is Joe. Now, I want to try to see if I could just tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think.
In this battle for the soul of America.
Well, listen, that could be anything. Sometimes I don't know about you guys. Sometimes when you talk a lot, when you laugh a lot, you produce a lot of phlegm or mucus, as they call it. Or as I call it, in your chest or in your throat. The weather is changing. He is traveling from city to city, right? where the climate is different. He says at least he admitted that he has a little bit of a cold and he didn't lie about it. So hopefully it's just a little bit of a cold and not anything more serious. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Are you one of those people, if you're standing in the line at a grocery store and someone just happens to either sneeze or cough a little, are you freaking out? Has the media made us panic because of the pandemic? Let me know what you think. All right, shifting gears. Now, this is according to page 6, okay? First of all, this Erika Jayne and her husband Tom situation is getting out of control. So you guys know that they filed for divorce. Erika Jayne is a castmate on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, right? So Erika Girardi's husband Tom is held in contempt of court in the Lion Air settlement lawsuit. So Erika Girardi's husband and his law firm were placed in civil contempt of court on Monday. That was just yesterday. A federal judge found that Tom and his Girardi Keese law firm failed to listen to court orders by not being able to explain where funds went in the Lion Air flight settlement, a source told Page 6 on Monday. Federal court documents confirmed that the contempt and a $2 million judgment against them, while the source noted that the judge ordered Tom and his firm's assets frozen as the case is ongoing. Now, his lawyer is saying, I think it was HollywoodLife.com was reporting that Tom's lawyer is kind of trying to deem him mentally incompetent. They revealed that he was hospitalized for some mental issues not too long ago. So I said, oh, y'all trying to do the 52 fake out. You're trying to plead crazy, huh? He is in a lot of trouble. Now, Erika, who's 49, and Tom, who's 81, they were sued by Edelson PC, a class action firm, on behalf of the 2018 Lion Air flight victims earlier this month for allegedly embezzling the funds and attempting to conceal it through their quote-unquote sham divorce. The Housewives of Beverly Hills star, also known by her stage name Erika Jayne, filed for divorce in November after 2 decades of marriage. The suit claimed that Tom and his law firm are on the verge of financial collapse and locked in a downward spiral of mounting debts and dwindling funds, due in part to his, quote, need to fund outrageous lifestyles for himself and his soon-to-be ex-wife, Erika Jayne. Woo, child. Now, if you don't know what this lawsuit, that Lion Air flight, this was the airplane that vanished. Oh, darn. I should have wrote it down. Was it Malaysia? I don't remember where it was. They couldn't find the flight. Oh, dang. I should have wrote it down. If you know what I'm talking about, please put it in the comments. I should have Googled it and wrote it down before I came on here. But nonetheless, he was embezzling funds, the funds that were supposed to go to the victims' families. He was using it to lace Erika Jayne in the finest diamonds. A mess. That is so terrible. While Erika publicly filed for divorce this month on information and belief that the divorce is simply a sham attempt to fraudulently protect Tom and Erika's money from those that seek to collect on debts owed by Tom and his law firm, GK. This is what the lawsuit alleged. Erika's rep declined to comment on this matter. His lawyer is also his partner. Girardi Keese is the name of their law firm, his law firm, or Reese, whatever it is. But Tom's partner is suing him for a couple of $1 million. Oh, Lord, this is a mess. So they're basically saying that their divorce is a sham. You know, he doesn't want to pay spousal support. He's having mental issues, having to go to the hospital to maintain his mental health. I guess that's the angle that his lawyer is going to come from. He's going to plead crazy. This is a mess. But if you scam these people out of their money, you definitely deserve to be punished. Point blank, period. And then you got your wife on Housewives of Atlanta flossing on TV. See, you made it good. Sometimes when people are stupid, it works out. It works out for someone's benefit because you done made yourself a target. You don't know how long they've been watching you. Good luck. You're going to need it. All right. Make sure you guys are liking the video. If you are just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show with me, Royal B. Okay? Drop your comments, say hello, don't be shy. Make sure if you are not already doing so, follow me on Twitch, she_Royal B. Twitch is lit over here. It is pretty much fun. So I'm streaming live in Twitch City, and YouTube, it is pre-recorded. All right. Who's up next? Let's move on to the next story. Oh boy. Speaking of housewives, here we go, child. Here we go. So this is who is this? Kenya Moore. This is according to aceshowbiz.com. So Kenya Moore claims that MARC DALY does a lot of things that she never thought she'd see the day amid their separation. Let me tell you something. This woman is working hard. Like, she's working like Tina Turner on tour hard to convince the public that she and MARC DALY are in a real marriage. Girl, bye. So let's read on. Kenya Moore has offered an update on her complicated marriage to MARC DALY. More than a year after calling it quits with her husband, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star claimed that the businessman did a lot of things that she never thought she would see the day amid their separation. The 49-year-old addressed her estrangement, excuse me. Good morning, everybody. She addressed her estrangement from her husband while making an appearance in the Sunday, December 13th episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, responding to fans' questions about where the two of them stand in their split. She spills, "I have not filed for divorce. He did file and withdrew it less than 24 hours later. So we've kind of gotten past that." Every single, are we going to do this every single season? Talk about this divorce and taking it back, and this fake divorce and this fake relationship and fake happiness and fake marriage. That's gonna be Kenya's storyline. And it seems like she picked up where she left off. She resumed being a mean girl on this current season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is what it is. She goes on to say, right now, Mark is really fighting for his marriage. She said that before. Sure. Can we see it? Can you prove it or no? Anyway, he wants to go to counseling. He's made appointments. This is what she went on to explain. Now, she said the same thing during the reunion of last season, that she's doing Zoom counseling. Girl, who are you fooling? She goes on to say that Mark is asking to publicly apologize to me. This is what Kenya is saying. And a lot of things that I never thought I'd see the day. So when is Mark going to apologize? He's asking you to publicly apologize? He has to ask you to apologize to you? Okay. Kenya and Mark, they tied the knot in June 2017. They announced their split. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading none of this. So what do you guys think? Did you catch this episode of Watch What Happens Live? Are you watching Real Housewives of Atlanta this season, season 13? It's a little dry. I have to find the energy to want to review the second episode of the season. So they introduced the two new cast members, Drew Sidora and LaToya. And I did watch bits and pieces. I have to watch it in its entirety and put up the review on YouTube. I'm in no rush, put it that way. So what do you guys think so far? Are you tired of this storyline? Do you believe Kenya? Do you believe that Mark he asked her to publicly apologize? Why do you think that Kenya is holding on to this storyline for dear life? Let me know what you think. Is it because it's an easy check? Do you think that she is just going to continue to do the same thing, cry about her marriage, and then conjure up drama by being a mean girl on the show? Seems like that's what she's already doing. All right, we have to move along. I'm tired of Kenya. Tired of her. All right. So this is according to hotnewhiphop.com, right? K. Michelle says that Mano is hands-on with women and she is preparing a lawsuit. Now, this is wild. I don't know if you're aware, but Mano has said some things about K. Michelle in the past that were not very flattering, okay? I thought it was unnecessary, in my opinion. He felt that it was necessary. I think that the people that he was telling these stories to about K. Michelle, they should be ashamed as well. No one checked him about it. Not that I saw anyway. So anyway, Clubhouse, this is a new app, has proved to be a growing outlet for celebrities to seriously talk their talk, especially when it comes to beefing. From Meek Mill's viral welcome party for academics. Ooh, academics and Meek Mill. That's a whole nother, oh my gosh. Have you guys been keeping up with that? Anyway, to 21 Savage becoming a model moderator. The new audio only app is where you go to, as 21's manager, Meezy, puts it, get off a few grievances. So K. Michelle entered into the chat. Now, the R&B vocalist has been in a long-standing beef with rapper Mano after years of his remarks. I'm not even going to say that. Like, it's just, I'm so over it. Anyway, so like I said, he made some disparaging remarks about her hygiene. It seemed like it could have been a harmless joke, they're saying, now led to an all-out war, including a beef with Power 105.1's own Angela Yee, and what now looks to be a lawsuit based off of a Clubhouse talk she was a moderator on recently. How new is Clubhouse? I just heard about it maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's getting real messy, y'all, real messy. So to put things in perspective, the group was titled Mano is from 63rd and he is hands-on with women, put it that way. Oh my God. As other hosts were preparing to let Mano into the chat, K. Michelle ordered them to block him out so he couldn't join in on the call. That's when the lawsuit talk began, with K. Michelle stating, the B can go suck a blank and get this lawsuit in January. Everything I've been through, everything. Unping him out. Unping him out? I guess that's club chat, Clubhouse talk. I don't want him nowhere around me. I want the courts to handle him in January. What right do you have to consistently get on all your platforms and try to down somebody who tried to have your back? Who was your friend? Just so you can get off on a mix? Not even an album, a mixtape. I am taking you to court for defamation because you do not know me like that. You know you did not sleep with me. Yikes. Now, On Site is a blog page on Instagram. They archived in a clip below. Her full explanation is understandable. Nobody wants to be the butt of a bad joke for too long. Yikes. I don't think I could play this because I don't know what platform this is on. But anyway, in a nutshell, why does K. Michelle look so light in this picture? Yeah, that's mad wild. Y'all see that? Wow. So in a nutshell, On Site summed it up. K. Michelle suing Mano for talking about her kitty cat. And, when Mano was sitting around talking about this, people were laughing. And I said, oh, my God, what a bunch of punk bleeps. The guys, the chicks. What's so funny about this? I don't think that that's funny at all. Like, I understand people have their beefs and they have their issues. He may have had a personal issue with her, but he didn't talk about that. He kept talking about her hygiene, which is so lame to me. I mean, come on, for real? That's real soft, Mano. I'm just saying, like, that's mad soft. That ass. Okay. All right, y'all. We're just going to keep this train moving along. Let's see how we doing on time. Oh, we doing good on time. We're not even anywhere near 30 minutes. So welcome to all the viewers on Twitch. Welcome. I greatly appreciate your support. YouTube Royal Family, if you're not following me on Twitch, please be sure to do so. This way, I guess you can join the lives, and sometimes I'll have content that I won't put up on YouTube over on Twitch. Okay. So let's get back to the show. Like I said, I am not keeping you guys long. I thought this was interesting. This is according to On Site. This is their Instagram page. So they posted a tweet from Bow Wow. So it seems like Bow Wow wants to revise 106 and Park. So Bow Wow's tweet says, bringing 106 and Park to Atlanta. It's time for a new energy. It's time we move with the culture. 106 and Park must be shot in ATL now. The pandemic hit NYC. NYC is shut down. Everywhere is supposed to be shut down now. Anyway, business is booming here. All the celebs are here. That would be my first major move. Live audience on TV and stream live. Do you guys want to see 106 in Park return? Is this why Bow Wow went to BET for a meeting? I don't know how I feel about 106 in Park return. First of all, let's see what some of these comments because I'm pretty sure that some of these comments mimic my sentiment. Someone says, sometimes you just got to let things go. Agreed. Don't nobody even watch TV anymore. Right. Like, who watches TV? And unless he's going to do strictly interviews, like it's just going to be like a kind of like a live studio audience-esque podcast. But who's watching videos? A lot of people are not even making videos too tough. Like, I don't know. The pandemic is everywhere. What you mean it hit NYC? Right, I agree. Rona skipped Atlanta? He just need a job. No, if he's hosting. Oh, artists don't even be making music videos anymore. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of artists don't even make music videos like that. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta leave things in the past, Bow Weezy. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of other things that you can do. Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta is supposed to be coming back. I know he's executive producer on that, and he also is in the show. I want to see Bow Wow acting. I think I talked about this in a previous Morning Boogie morning show. I want to see Bow Wow acting. Why aren't you acting? He's not bad. I prefer him acting than rapping. What do you guys think? All right, let's move this train along. All right, so it was recently Offset's birthday. Offset is the husband of rapper Cardi B. Offset is also one of 3 members of the Migos. You guys probably know that already. So this is Baller Alerts page on Instagram. So I saw this. I heard all this talk about it being Offset's birthday, and Cardi was so excited to celebrate his birthday. And she basically gifted him a Lamborghini. So it seems like, she got a car for her birthday. I don't even remember what he bought her and what car it was. And she gifted him a Lamborghini, and everyone's standing around. So he was surprised. So let's check out Offset receiving his birthday gift. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Child, come on. All right. There you go. Okay,
Where I'm going,
happy birthday.
Yeah. Hold up. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas not knowing. Yo, these niggas don't know that motherfucker 650. What? SDJ. That's the biggest.
All right, a lot of them are cursing in the background. So you get the gist of it. So he got a Lamborghini. She's covering his face. Let me get my phone out. And his friends are so happy for him. Let's get into these comments. Let's see what the comment says. Someone said, who cares? Who cares what he's doing? It's their relationship, not ours. Someone says, where are their masks? Very good question. Give your spouse, this was one give your spouse a new car type of year. It seemed like everybody got a new car, right? Bitter women in the comments, that's her husband. She took him back. Stop talking about him cheating. She is over it. Why aren't you? Fully equipped with a Cardi GPS. These are the comments. If you just joined it, this is Offset receiving his birthday gift from his wife, Cardi B. She bought him a Lamborghini. You need to kiss you girl first and say it loud. Thank you, sweetheart. She be providing him with a vehicle to drive right out of her life. These comments be the juiciest part of some of these posts. Meanwhile, the rest of the world struggling to pay off bills, right? These celebs so unoriginal. He's still gonna cheat. So what do you guys think about this? Do you care? I know a lot of people care about stuff like this. I don't. Someone said in the comments that how is it that Cardi was able to buy a car, and she doesn't have a license? And I thought that was interesting. I said, you need a license to buy a car? Do you? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's move on from this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't care about this at all. All right. Megan Thee Stallion. It's in talks that she's going to be performing with Beyonce at the 2021 Grammys. So this is according to NME.com. So I said to myself, well, if that leaked out, then Beyonce is probably not going to do it. So let me know what you guys think, but let's read the article. Megan Thee Stallion is in talks to perform live with Beyonce at the 2021 Grammys next month. Next year's ceremony will go ahead in person despite the pandemic and will take place at the Staples Center in LA on January 31st, 2021. Is it me or every year they moved the Grammy date further back? Grammys always used to be in February, like the first week in February, right? Anyway, Megan, who is up for a number of awards at the 2021 Grammys, including Best New Artist, told the LA Times in a new interview that she's currently in talks to perform Savage with Beyonce during the ceremony. The track has been nominated in 3 categories: Record of the Year, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Song at the Grammys, while Beyonce's Black Parade will compete against Savage for the Record of the Year prize. Asked about Cardi B's decision to keep their collaborative hit single WAP out of the Grammys contention in 2021, Megan added, I don't know why she didn't submit it, but Cardi is a very smart woman, so I never question her decision. She knows exactly what she's doing. Megan, who released her debut studio album Good News last month, recently spoke in praise of Beyonce during an interview with Stephen Colbert on The Late Show. She also spoke highly of Jay-Z, revealing that the New York rapper gives her fun advice. Like, Megan says, say if I'm having a bad day, he'll be like, girl, you need to be somewhere driving a boat. Turn up, have a good time, Megan said. He gives me the more hot girl advice. So what do you guys think about Beyonce possibly performing with Megan Thee Stallion? I would be surprised. I know that Blue Ivy is up for a Grammy. How cool is that? So Blue Ivy is up for a Grammy as well. So Beyonce might, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that she's going to show up? Well, now that the secret's out, she might not. So now Megan didn't confirm or deny this. Okay. So a lot of media outlets are reporting this, but Megan, she didn't say, well, she said they're in talks. So I guess that's her confirming what the headline says, right? So she says we're in talks, but yeah, we don't know if that's true or not. Would you want to see Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion performing this song at the Grammys? Or is it going to be the Beyonce show? Like, you know, Beyonce's going to come out and she's going to be doing her little, you know, her show, her production. Then Meg may come out at a segment, and then Meg may leave off stage and Beyonce resumes the Beyonce show. I think it'll be like that, but I don't know. What do you guys think? They don't even have a video for this song. I guess nothing in the music industry is making sense these days. So whatever, we shall see. Let me know if you care or if you're excited. All right. Now, this is the Neighborhood Talks Instagram page, right? So big up to the Neighborhood Talk. Former American Idol producer admits that Mariah Carey was the problem and not Nicki Minaj. This is a resurfaced clip. Now, I'm not playing this clip because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get slapped with, hey, a copyright claim. So, okay, here's the thing. I brought this up because I wanted to say something. When Nicki Minaj was on American Idol and she was a judge along with Mariah Carey, I knew for a fact that Mariah Carey was a bleep. And why do I say that? Because Mariah Carey has that tendency to be very hoity-toity. I think that whenever it comes to another female, she can be a little bit, you know, snooty. She tried it with Whitney, but Whitney gave her all the sauce and she piped down. you know, and a lot of people think that this diva attitude is cute. Nah, not all the time. You know, a lot of you think that some of these legends, you know, these more seasoned ladies, when they're being a little nasty, it's funny to me, but I don't think it's very becoming all the time. And I think Mariah Carey might grow into one of those ladies. And you don't have the right to be nasty. I don't care how high pitched whistle you give. I don't care if you got me feeling emotions and You'll Always Be My Baby and Honey remix and Emancipation of Mimi, all that stuff. Great bodies of work, great artists, iconic, the Queen of Christmas even. However, it doesn't give you the right to be nasty. So when the rumors started circulating that Nicki was the one being nasty to Mariah Carey, I said, because I used to watch American Idol faithfully. I said, especially when Nicki came on, of course I'm going to watch. I said, what show are y'all watching? Mariah Carey was very nasty. She used to cut Nicki Minaj off when Nicki Minaj was talking. She didn't, you know, what's my man's name? Randy used to try to kind of like, you know, bridge the two of them together, try to be a buffer, and Mariah Carey would be like, no. So do you think that you are going to disrespect one of the biggest female rappers, especially at that time, the biggest female rapper at that time, still is present day if you ask me, but that's another topic for another day, publicly? Like, you're not going to sun her and think that she has to kiss your Louboutins. Nicki's not that girl. And quite frankly, even if she was that girl, what gives Mariah Carey the right to try to embarrass her? And people thought it was so, that's Mariah. Well, that's just the way Mariah is. No, girl. Mariah, you need to come out of your bubble. Anyway, I'm rambling. So now that this has surfaced, I'm like, who's surprised? Duh, we saw it. If you watched American Idol, like I said, you will see Mariah Carey being very nasty. And for a short period of time, Nicki kept it cute. She smiled with her cute smile and blinked and with her animated faces. But you could tell, like, if she keep trying me, I'm going to let her have it. And that she did. Now, do I think that the both of them were probably being nasty to each other at one point? Yes. But do I think Mariah Carey started it? Yes, I do. Mariah Carey has that attitude like you should bow down to me. I wholeheartedly believe it. And here we are years later, this producer now is coming out talking. Producer probably couldn't speak, you know. Back then, probably signed some sort of NDA. Who knows? It might have expired. But those of us who watch the show and those of us who know what Mariah Carey gives, those of us who know what Nicki gave when she first came out, when she was new in the game, we knew this already. So some of the comments said, Nicki never been problematic, but always painted out to be the bad guy. Until the truth comes out. Now, I want to know the truth about Barbara Walters. Remember, they were tearing Nicki to shreds because they were saying that she was disrespectful to Barbara Walters and all this other stuff. Now, listen, I grew up watching 2020 with Hugh Downs and Barbara Walters, okay? And I used to watch those Barbara Walters specials. And yes, Barbara Walters may be considered she's a great interviewer. I'm not going to take that away from her. But she can come across as very crass. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised if she said something out of the way to Nicki Minaj being younger than her, number one, Nicki Minaj being a black woman, number two, okay, you know what I'm saying, and number three, Nicki Minaj being a female rap artist. Now, I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj had to tear her out the frame like that, but we don't know what happened. So who's to say if a couple of years down the line, a producer or a witness is going to come out and say that Barbara Walters deserved that dragging. But like I said, we knew, okay? Yeah, the truth comes out. We knew this already. If you watch the show, see, I didn't even read these comments. I didn't. I just saw I listened to the video and I saw the headline. So I didn't even read the comments. I'm reading the comments for the first time. So we knew this already. If you watch the show, it wasn't that hard to tell who was the problematic one. Mariah definitely bitter. Yep. See? And the troublemaker. I'm not shocked at all. Okay, see, I remember watching it. I remember watching American Idol. Facts. Mariah was so annoying. I'm just glad Nicki didn't let Mariah bully her. Right. She used to cut her off. She used to say little snide remarks as if to say, like, Nicki Minaj, you haven't, like, she basically trying to say that Nicki Minaj hasn't been in the game long enough to critique any artist. She was rude. And you know what's crazy? One of the reasons why Mariah Carey was real nasty like that is because she knew that she could get away with it. She knew that the producers were going to let her do and say whatever she wanted. And poor Randy, he was caught in the middle. He just had that uncomfortable laugh, you know. And yeah, I'm glad that Nicki didn't let her bully her. Nicki told y'all this, right? So there's no surprise there. I just wanted to point that out. Moving along, this is XXL. Okay, today in hip hop. In 2014, Nicki Minaj dropped her third album, The Pink Print. Shout out to The Pink Print. So this is on XXL's Twitter page. I always liked this photo. I thought it was so cute. Yes, Miss Nicki. So XXL wants to know what's your top 3 off of this album. So people dropped down in the comments and they were sharing. You know, there's a lot going on in social media. So I just wanted to point that out today in hip hop. But yeah, man, that whole American Idol thing, we knew that. We knew that. Anyway, so, you know, just wanted to give Nicki Minaj her flowers, man. You know, I can guarantee you it's not easy being a woman, especially a black woman in a business, you know, because the music business is more about business than it is about the music. So just wanted to give her flowers. And before I roll on out here, I don't know who needs to hear this, but just want to let you know, just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear that. I follow stay.positive.in.life on Instagram. They always have positive quotes. I like those pages where they have positive affirmations, positive quotes, etc., etc. So whoever needs to hear this, you know, you may be grinding, you may be working hard, you may be hustling, and you may feel like, dang, why am I not making headway? Why am I not getting my just due? This person is doing that, which... See, don't compare yourself to other people. Sometimes you make the mistake of comparing yourself to other people, and you're looking at on the surface. You don't know what they had to do to get there. You also don't know what they're doing to stay in that position. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. But I know that people do it sometimes. You know, this person is getting this person is getting that. Oh, it's taking me so long to do this, or I'm working hard at that. When is it going to be my time? So, you know, it's happening. My grandmother always says nothing before God's time. So you also want to make sure that you are prepared for whatever it is that you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to ask for your blessings or your plans or what you want, and God forbid you're not prepared. Case in point. Well, 2 instances. I don't mean to ramble on, but 2 instances. Greetings, Motivator, over in Twitch City. Greetings, welcome, welcome. So I'm just wrapping up, but I want to give some positive words to the audience. So you came in just in time. So a friend of mine that I worked with for years, she recently got her college degree. So she was so happy. She's so excited. And she says, oh, it was long overdue. And I said, no, it was just right on time. Nothing before God's time. I said, you had to go through everything that you had to go through because this was the time now that you were supposed to obtain your degree. Even though you went to school, you had to stop. It was a struggle. You know, life happens. But this was the right time. Also, I don't know if you guys know who Jay Nice is. She is a businesswoman and an influencer on Instagram. She has Closet Envy, and now recently she did Kitchen Envy. She has over 1 million followers on Instagram. So she recently launched her cookware, Kitchen Envy. So she had crock pots, knives. She did the cookbook. So she said that she was not expecting to get in 2 days. Ooh, don't get me misquoting. I think she said it was 25,000 or 250,000 orders in 2 days. She said that she did this, you know, she didn't do it for the money, launching Kitchen Envy. She did it for, you know, she had a passion for just cooking. She always cooks on her social media. And she was not expecting that many orders so quickly. So, of course, she was overwhelmed. She was understaffed at a moment. Her photographer who worked for her for years, passed away in the middle of all of this. So a lot of people were saying that she was a scammer and where's my book? And I ordered this, you took the money, and yada, yada, yada. Rightfully so. If you pay for a service or an item, you definitely want to get what you paid for. I totally get it. But see, she learned a lesson. She said that she gives God thanks every day to give her the strength. She was on Instagram yesterday and she was just showing her warehouse. She had workers. You also have to maintain your safety because of the pandemic, the safety of your workers as well, while getting the orders out to the customers. But she said she was not expecting that many orders in 2 days. So just because it's, taking time doesn't mean that it's not happening. And also, to add on to that, whatever it is that you're praying for, work towards it. But you also want to pray and ask God, if you're a believer in the Most High, to make you prepared for what it is that you're asking for, because there's nothing worse than getting your blessing prematurely. And if you're not mentally ready, you're not spiritually ready, it could slip right through your hands. And that would be the worst, right? All right, so that is it for me. I'm gonna go back to ending on a positive note. We do our little shenanigans over here, and we, throw our fun shade, but it's always positive vibes. All right, Royal Family. So I want to thank you for joining me today. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Twitch City, thank you for showing me so much love. Those of you who showed up. Big up to the motivator, Chip Chop Chop Chip. Ha! And all of my Royal Family members on YouTube, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Twitch is going to get this first, and now I'm going to process this and upload it to YouTube for you guys to see. So if you're watching the replay, make sure you like the video. If you liked it, drop down in the comments, share your thoughts about any of the topics that we discussed. If you came in late, you can always catch the replay. All right, I'm signing off, and as always, folks, until next time, peace.